Aerosmith's wild whirlwind career wasn't just about rock anthems and sold-out stadiums. It was about pushing boundaries, and sometimes skirting death itself. Picture this, one of the most iconic rock bands in history, playing at the top of their game, but facing a dark undercurrent that threatened to wipe it all away. Enter the Draw the Line tour, the chaotic chapter in Aerosmith's saga that nearly cost them everything. By the time they were touring for Draw the Line, Aerosmith was dangerously close to crashing and burning. The bad boys of Boston were known for their infamous party habits, and they had pushed the limits of excess to a point where it threatened their ability to function as a band. Studio sessions were filled with tension, with guitarist Joe Perry battling heroin addiction, and band members barely speaking to each other. Things hit rock bottom when Perry spent weeks in his bedroom, firing off guns and spiraling further into addiction. But that wasn't the only crisis the band faced. On stage, the magic was missing. Steven Tyler's signature banter was gone, and creative tension, once the spark that fueled Aerosmith's brilliance, had fizzled out. This dysfunctional vibe was amplified during their tour, where Perry's frustration boiled over. After a backstage fight over his wife's treatment by the band, Perry threatened to quit, putting the future of the band in jeopardy. But it wasn't just the turmoil on stage that nearly did them in. Aerosmith was also on the verge of a deadly crash. The band had been inspecting different planes for their tour, and shockingly, they were looking at the same aircraft that would later crash and kill members of Lynyrd Skynyrd. When Perry heard the news of the tragedy, he was shaken to his core, realizing how narrowly they had escaped the same fate. While Aerosmith didn't crash and burn, the aftermath of this tour left scars. Perry's solo career fizzled, and the band carried on without him for a time. Yet, it was clear that the close call with death was a wake-up call. The band had survived the chaos, but just barely. To learn more about the wild stories of rock and roll, don't forget to subscribe to Celebrity Now.